Not leaving. And I think those of us who follow this closely kind of expected this to some extent. I mean, Trump signaled it last night in his post on Truth Social. Also, for all this talk of Elon getting pushed out or making his exit, we've seen those headlines. There have sure been a lot of events at the White House or at Trump-related things over the last month. They brought up the presidential travel, Musk joining Trump on this tour in the Middle East. We've also seen these kind of valedictory, this isn't even the first valedictory kind of appearance. There was a cabinet meeting,
right,
I believe, last month. The thing is, Trump needs Elon Musk. The Republicans need Elon Musk. He was the biggest donor to Republican candidates or Republican campaigns in the 2024 cycle. They are certainly counting on him in the 2026 cycle. And having him on side, having him a part of this, having this show of unity is helpful to the president in helping to bring Republican members of Congress around to pass the big, beautiful bill or anything else. On the other hand, Musk also needs Trump, right? For all the reasons that made him an enthusiastic supporter of Donald Trump. I mean, SpaceX is a large government contractor. Tesla is a highly regulated company.
Right.
It goes on and on. Having this close relationship is very valuable. So I think it's in both their interests to keep this going. It is clear, though, that Elon Musk's kind of connection to DOGE, and I think to a greater extent, the kind of prominence of DOGE, the vision of DOGE as this kind of Elon Musk-driven, maximalist, frenetic, getting in there and breaking stuff.
Right.
That feels like it's sunsetting.
And to be fair, there have been numbers put out by the administration and others about, I think Elon specifically said that he still expects to hit that, I think, $1 trillion in cuts over the years or something, some large numbers.
Yeah.
But the point is, everybody's done a lot of reporting, including Bloomberg, that really questioned some of the numbers that have been out there and what ultimately they will achieve in terms of cuts.
Yeah, well, and even if you take what he said, right, it's $1 trillion over an undefined time period.
Right.
Big difference from where Elon Musk was, during the campaign, when during an event with Howard Lutnick, he said $2 trillion a year. That was then downgraded to $1 trillion. And so, by his own admission, and I think anyone who was familiar with the working of the federal government could have told him this. There were experts certainly at the time saying this is going to be very hard. That was probably an unrealistic goal. Of course, Elon Musk is all about unrealistic goals, right? That's kind of his thing. He even by his own account, likes to set these audacious goals, even if you fall short, even if you're a little late, it's still impressive.
Even if you get a black eye from your 5-year-old son.
He's going to argue that 160 billion, which is the claimed figure, is significant. It's not a small number. It's just so far off from where they were. And when you look at the deficit projections from this latest spending bill, right, it's not a huge number.
And Musk even pointed out that he wants to focus more on his businesses. I mean, if you're looking at Tesla's stock down close to 13% year to date, but Trump said himself that Musk will be back and forth. So how would shareholders and investors in his companies feel about this?
Elon Musk is walking a line here, and there's even sort of some kind of contradictions within the movements of the share price, because of course the stock went crazy up after Trump was elected. The story we heard back then was, the stock is going up because Elon Musk is going to have all this access. And then we reached a point where the stock went up, started trading up because Elon Musk said he was stepping away. Now, I think the truth is Tesla investors are very much on board with pretty much whatever Elon Musk says. They believe that this is a shareholder base that is different from most publicly traded companies. There is a level of belief in the CEO that is greater than a normal company. They are trusting that Elon Musk can walk a line, that he can simultaneously focus on all these companies. He's running 5 companies at the same time while maintaining his role, as we heard just now, as an advisor. I mean, there was a little bit of a shift there. You heard a question about, is he going to be involved 24/7 with his companies? It was a claim that Elon Musk made on Twitter just a few days ago. Elon Musk didn't respond to that directly, but he did say, I will continue to be an advisor and a friend. I hear that, and I think this is, this relationship, as we heard from the president and from Elon Musk, it will continue.